That's it.
Please hold. Jimislash. Please hold. Please hold for Jimislash.
This thing is tough. It's got a tough switch on it. It's good, but it is definitely a thumb muscle tester. But the spring on this thing is amazing. This super snappy, super reliable. Just a really cool out the front. And I've done videos on this type of knife, the AKC F-16, and it's an awesome knife, especially if you're not looking to spend Microtech money, Benchmade money, you know, Heretic kind of money, and you want something that's really reliable. Get this. It's not easy on the thumbs for sure, but you know what? That 440C is not a bad steel, especially for an out the front, something you're not going to be abusing, something you're just going to be using as a convenient knife. But be sure you get one of these, you got a tough thumb. I mean, not tough, like it's not gonna rip your thumb off, but you got to be pretty strong, because the Cerakote on this has created a smoothness that makes it difficult to get the proper grip on this without really pushing your thumb in there. So if there was some kind of grip on here, I'm thinking about trying to see if I can't find super glue a little piece of grip tape there, because if there's just a little bit of grip, the push wouldn't be that bad. But because of the smoothness, you're really having to dig down, because when you're not thinking about it, your thumb will just kind of smooth off of there. So you really got to dig in to that ramp. See, right, even right there when I was thinking about digging in, I still slipped off. So you got to do that. Coming back is not too bad. You can grab that thing pretty easy, but going forward, it would be a lot more helpful if it had that. But for 50 bucks, that's a minor thing, especially if you're just gonna sit there and do that for 2 minutes straight. Now see, I just slipped twice. So that's the one problem I have with this thing. Is locked up. I have had several of these. I know I've opened them up a couple thousand times, and they've never failed on an opening, never failed to retract. It's never been one of those weak openings either, where it kind of comes out and you gotta slap it into, you know, slip it into place real hard. It's nothing like that. So if you're looking for a really good, inexpensive budget out the front, this one's gonna be really tough to beat. This is the newest version of this over off of Grindworks. I hate to say that, but I don't think Smoky Mountain's selling these yet. But this is a really cool out the front in that budget range, $49.99. I think the shipping's free on that, so grab you one of these. These things tend to sell out pretty quickly, so I would go check them out if you get the chance. And like I said, a very reliable out the front. In fact, as far as a reliable out the front, did y'all see that movie? Was it 4 Rooms with Bruce Willis at the end, and they're, you know, he's got to make his lighter light, and if it doesn't light, then he gets to chop the dude's finger off. I don't know if y'all remember that. If I had to choose one out the front to make sure it would go out the front, out of every Microtech I've ever held, every Benchmade I've ever held, this thing has never failed, ever. I would go with the spring work on the AKC and that kind of reliability test. I know it sounds weird, but that's the honest God truth. I get nothing from this. I get nothing from Grindworks for hawking these to you. I just want y'all to have a really good out the front experience, especially if you're doing the budget thing. 440C, not a bad steel. The pocket clip is going to be right hand only, and it's a little bit stiff on there, but I think it's got a wide enough ramp that you'll be able to get that in your pocket pretty well, and you'll be able to find it pretty good. It's a fairly deep pocket clip, but you're still going to see the tip of that green coming up through there. Alright, I know this is a weird backdrop, but I just kind of want to do this real quick, and my table's all messed up, and I wanted to talk to you guys about this really quick before they sell out over there. I wanted y'all to get one. You know, and a lot of people with liking out the front. Don't have 300 bucks to spend. All right. I'll talk to you later.